You just learned what doof meant.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I always thought it has to do with the sticks they're holding.
Well, that comes from it.
Okay.
So it's a doof stick because they're at the doof.
Yeah.
And it's a doof because...
Because doof, doof, doof. Doof, doof, doof.
We're recruiting Ollie to sing the theme song next. I hope that's all right, mate.
Yeah. In Germany we say boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
That's probably a bit more sexual here. Like, we went home and boom, boom, boom all night, baby. And you're like, no, I just wanted to play music with you. You got the wrong idea. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us in the garage tonight, he is the iconic big boss of Stil Talent, the hugely influential record label boasting more than 300 amazing releases and counting. The master of magic moments, he's toured the world for over 15 years, from the beaches of Tulum to sunrise at Burning Man. Please welcome from Berlin, a true hero of mine, Mr. Oliver Koletzki.
From home never felt so right. Now your neighbors awake in the 3058. It's Coburg of late.
How you going, Ollie?
Good. What's a nice intro.
Yeah, you enjoyed the intro? That was made just for you.
Amazing.
Hey, firstly, thanks for squeezing this in because you're flying back to Germany tomorrow.
Yeah.
You've got another gig in about an hour and a half, literally as soon as we finish taping. And you just arrived from Sydney from playing last night.
Yeah.
How is this tour? How are you coping with the busyness? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, busy. Like, I mean, that's what you do when you come like that long way from Europe over here.
Yeah.
You're trying to play as most gigs as possible.
Yeah.
So that's what happened this week, like 4 shows. New Zealand, Australia, yeah, but it's fun.
Wow.
It's good. It's exhausting actually,
Yeah.
but it's heaps of fun.
Yeah, because you notoriously play a lot. You're averaging, is it 130 shows a year?
Yes, yeah. I mean, I've done that like the last 15 years.
Even during COVID?
No, that was like well on break.
Yes, good.
During COVID. But like I did that like all my life. But since like when I turned like 45 3 years ago, I mentioned like more is not always better. So 3 years ago I started like playing less, take time, care about my family, my friends, and yeah, this feels right to do.
That's interesting, Ollie. Do you think that this more is not always better philosophy has filtered out into the rest of your life as well?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting...
I mean, I didn't imply anything by that.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better with lots of things.
Sure.
Like, yeah, not always saying yes to everything.
Yeah, okay.
Still trying to say more often no to things.
Sure.
So it's a long process.
Yeah.
But step by step, I'm getting there.
Oh, okay. Well, look, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
For taking these steps. But there's obviously some really exciting things coming up for you too. I saw you're playing at the Berlin Planetarium.
Yeah, it's like it's already like a tradition. I'm doing this in the 4th year now. And yeah, I mean, like, I love to look at the stars when you're outside, when you're at the beach. That's one of the most beautiful things you can do, lay down in the sand.
Have you had a look up today?
And yeah, and then that's a good, like the most people were in the planetarium when they were like kids at school. Yeah. But it's such a magical place. You're laying down in these comfortable chairs, looking up, and yeah, somehow I discovered that to bring it together with my music. And
wow.
they have like a grand piano in the planetarium, so I'm playing the grand piano most of the time.
So it's a live performance.
It's a live performance, yeah. It's like
cool.
it's a electronic live act, and but I'm playing a lot of piano in this hour, and they have these amazing visuals. You're flying through the planets, through the stars.
Oh my gosh!
And in times where only people are on stage in front of a laptop, it's always good when people see, oh wow, there's a guy playing a real instrument.
Yeah.
We are doing music. So yeah.
So if you're in Berlin, do you know, when is it happening?
Oh, we're already sold out.
Okay, so get fucked. Good luck to you. On the topic of your compositions, your music is going through a change at the moment. Is that right?
That's right. But I'm always doing changes. So when you do music for such a long time, for like over 30 years now, it's getting bored when you're doing like always the same. So like all my life, when I was signed at Universal 12 years ago, I did much more pop music. I wrote like 2 pop music album for Universal.
Wow!
And
like as a ghostwriter?
No, like as Oliver Koletzki.
Wow. Cool.
That's those songs like Hypnotized.
Of course.
Yeah. Like it's still electronic,
Sure.
but like with a really big pop feeling.
Sure.
And so I already have my phase of like 3 or 4 years, which I really dive deep down in one music direction. But like after 4 years, I always, oh wow, okay, that's enough. I need to change. So
Because you were bored.
yeah, exactly. So the last 3 years, I did a lot of down tempo and organic house, and like a little bit slower. So, but now it's time. To. Actually, I'm getting back to melodic techno at the moment.
Yeah, cool. You've actually said before, even though you still have so many different sounds, that there is an Oliver Koletzki thread between them all.
Yeah, I hope that. I think people always can see that there's like a treatment sound, like a red line that's going to all those music directions.
Yeah, I find that so fascinating though, that in order to create personality in computer music, like that is actual real talent. If you think about it, you can identify a band because they have the same lead singer. So you can hear the personality in the singer. But you're literally using the same tools that somebody else is using, the same instruments.
Yeah, right.
And it is quite fascinating and incredible that you can create something that still sounds like the human being.
Thank you very much, yeah.
What do you think you'll be playing for us today?
I think I will play some unreleased music that's coming out on my labels in the next month. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Are you saying a worldwide exclusive here on Coburg Up Late?
Exactly.
Well, it's an honor to have you here in the studio. Please take it away.
Thank you.
Ollie, your 2 labels you speak of course, being Stil Vor Talent and a tribe called Kotori. Could you explain the differences between the labels? And then I'm going to try and work out which release is on which label.
Stil Vor Talent. That's how you say it in German.
Oh, forgive me.
No. It's okay. Yeah. It's melodic house, melodic techno. It always has been. We are open-minded, but like the main thing is like melodic house and melodic techno.
Cool.
And
a side note, I love your releases on Stil Vor Talent as well. Truly, like incredible, game-changing music.
Thank you. And Tribe Called Kotori is more like down tempo.
Oh, cool.
It's more down tempo and organic.
Like this.
Yeah, actually, yeah. This is RAMPUE. Maybe you know RAMPUE?
Yeah.
RAMPUE is releasing a whole album, like a 10-track album.
Wow.
In April.
Through a tribe called Kotori?
Through a tribe called Kotori.
Wow.
And that's that's one of the songs. And that's more down tempo and electronic, like more a little bit slower. And that's the main difference between both labels.
Well, I'll stop talking over this amazing release. Shall we let it play out? And you'll be playing the next tune as well. Yep. We got Oliver Koletzki, an absolute legend and a personal hero of mine, here on Coburg Up Late. Thank you so much. amazed that you're drawing this mix out over 3 breaks so far. Now this still feels like it could fit well on a tribe called Kotori. Talk to me, what's going on?
The next one is a track from GESPONA.
Oh.
He's a guy from Barcelona.
Awesome.
And that's coming out on Stil for Talent.
Expertly done. I saw what you did.
in December, 28th of December, it's coming out on Stil for Talent. He's a really good newcomer producer, and he's a resident at NAM Club. Yeah, and yeah, really looking forward to this release.
Fantastic. Ollie, do you mind if I queue up a tune?
Go ahead.
Hey, well, we got a breakdown. This is your 9th time in Australia?
Sorry?
Is this your 9th time in this country?
A 9th? Yeah, I think so. Did you count?
Yes. No, I just threw in a random number out there.
Around that, yeah. I've been here often, yeah.
Sounds like you've got quite an affinity with Australia. Like, it's one of your favourite places to tour, right?
It's one of my favorite places to come, yeah, because, yeah, it's beautiful. And like, I like the European underground feel of Melbourne.
I love that, because you can take the boy out of Berlin.
But at the same time, I like...
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, that vocal.
Yeah, it's so good.
Fuck,
isn't it?
it's so powerful.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, there's a bit of more of an underground European vibe. You probably haven't noticed that in Sydney. No offense to any of our Sydney friends, but it's very Melbourne, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like... Sydney is more like the surfer spot, right?
Yeah, totally.
So, but also like Byron Bay. I've been a few times to Byron Bay, and like those beautiful landscapes, beautiful beaches. Yeah, just like wow.
That's all that I need.
Ollie, you may recognise the song coming in.
Ah, yeah.
Maybe you could tell us a bit about what we're listening to now.
Yeah, The Journey.
Woo! Shout out to Tom and Jacob.
Yes.
Also, they were the first guests to ever walk in the door.
Oh, wow.
Tom and Jacob.
Yeah, they're such sweethearts. Especially Jacob, I know quite good for a lot of years now. Yeah.
Shout out to you, Melly. Tom's going to hate that he didn't get a shout out. Tom likes to be the most talked about person on Coburg Up Late.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, well, that's okay. We got to put a few more eggs in Jacob's basket.
And Yeah, he actually has been to Germany this summer.
Yes.
So I went to one of his gigs.
Cool.
At Birgit and Beer in
Yes.
Berlin.
I saw the photograph.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, he's a nice guy, and he knows how to party just like me. So it's always.
You do not want to be around when Ollie and Mally are partying.
It's always wild when we come together.
You tell me next time you're doing that, I'll make sure to drive 50 kilometers away. And this is, of course, the latest release from the Journey. And Ivan Goff, another alumni of Coburg Up Late, called The Sorcerer. And it's on your latest Stil vor Talent compilation, Schneeweiß.
Exactly. It's a compilation we are doing for a lot of years now. I think it's like 14th part coming out. And it's a compilation with like a lot heaps of. There's lots of unreleased
Actually, can I
tracks.
come to the party? I want to come to the party now.
Yeah, huge track.
Yep.
Huge track. Love it. Yeah, it's always nice to have like. We always had like Australian artists on Stil vor Talent. First
Cool.
one was Murat Kilic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he released lots of years ago on Stil vor Talent, and it's nice to have this connection.
And the release, Schneeweiß, you've got enough time. I'll loot this anyway. The release, it's inspired by Berlin. Is that right? Schneeweiß, is that inspired by your home city?
No, it's actually it's a restaurant.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's the name of the restaurant, and it's a real restaurant just around my home place, and
In Friedrichshain?
in Friedrichshain. And actually, when we started, there were still CDs. You were still releasing CDs. So the first CDs, the photos were made from the furniture in the restaurant.
What?
And you could buy the CDs in the restaurant.
Oh, that is so cool.
So that's how it started. Since there's only a digital world out there, it's not possible to buy the CDs anymore. But like, it's a nice restaurant. It's an Austrian restaurant with the best schnitzel in Berlin. So
You heard it here first. So if you want a great schnitzel in Berlin, and you can't get into the planetarium because it's sold out, go and drown your sorrows and head to Schneeweiß in Friedrichshain.
exactly,
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's a good place to go.
All right, now I'm obviously just trying to distract you, but you're up, mate.
Thanks.
That's a very naughty bass line, Ollie.
Yeah.
You go to your room, young man.
Also newcomers from Berlin coming out later next year on Stil vor Talent. The name is ONNI. ONNI. Yeah, powerful track.
this would have really fit in at your Mayan Warrior Sunrise set at Burning Man this year.
Exactly. Yeah.
That was a great set, by the way. I've obviously rinsed it on SoundCloud. A fantastic progression. How was it for you?
It's always it's super exciting, of course. It's like one of those one in a lifetime shows, playing Burning Man and then playing like Mariam Warrior. Yeah.
Until they book you next year.
Yeah, but it's super special, of course. You're like in the middle of the desert. People. It was a sunrise set after Essen Pauli.
You played after Acid Paulie.
Yeah, he played.
Wow, that's a big night.
Yeah, and yeah, it's super exciting, and the conditions are so hard. You're super tired, and everything is super dusty. The whole equipment.
What did they use on the Mayan Warrior? Do they have 3000s?
No, they had 2000.
Yeah, good. It's a waste of good equipment otherwise, right?
It was so dusty, like all the time. You have to clean it in between.
I met a guy whose job, he lives in Reno, Nevada, and his job is to service CDJs.
Oh, really?
For all year round.
Yeah.
Just for the big sound camps at Burning Man.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like it's a full economy is fixing shit like this.
Yeah, that's a job. Wow. So yeah, I love to be a Burning Man. It was my third Burning Man.
Right on.
And 2 Africa burns. Yeah, and I love to be out there in the desert. Always heaps of fun.
As I mentioned in the car, I've been to Burning Man US 5 times. The man behind the camera here has been to Burning Japan.
Is there a burn in Japan?
We get a thumbs up if that was any good. Do you want to just, James, can you get a shot of the thumbs up just so we can see that Burning Japan is worth going to?
I didn't know that, really.
Apparently very, very small. There was like 300 people.
Yeah.
Although perhaps the antithesis to the Burning Man culture is a lot of people rocking up asking, hey, where's all the art? As opposed to bringing it.
Sweet.
We've got Oliver Koletzki on Coburg up late, and can I say that you're making my dreams come true right now?
Love it.
That breakdown is cool as fuck. Got to make sure your guests are happy. You play such tasteful vocals. Fuck it, is that live trumpet or a sample?
I'm not sure. Actually, it's a track from KARLITA. KARLITA, DJ from the US. Yeah, she's really upcoming.
She remixed Rufus Du Sol.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and yeah, she's had a good company. She's lots around with DJ Tennis, and I think DJ Tennis is her manager. And yeah,
It sounds like they're a good doubles team.
Yeah, we will hear a lot of this.
Ollie, that was a tennis
future.
joke. You didn't like my tennis joke?
Which one is
They're a
that?
good doubles team. They laugh in retrospect. Oh, so this is the new one from KARLITA.
Exactly. Zorro.
Zorro. Do you know who Zorro is?
I know where Zorro is.
Can you show me your best Zorro? Watch where you're bloody swinging that thing. And KARLITA fucking rules. This is sick. So Ollie, I've done this thing because I missed my cue. But the CDJs are great because you can go beat jump and just jump forward 4 beats. That's the first time I did that. I thought I'd just break it into technicality. So I missed the cue, but now we're back because I jumped forward. You know, this Zorro tune has such a strong melodic component. It's actually got it like moves through keys, you know?
Yeah.
Like an emotional movement.
Yeah, right.
It's like
And all those instruments like trumpets, guitars, like
Yeah.
full on.
yeah, you know, aesthetically, it sounds like tech house. Emotively, it's like progressive house. On the theme of Australian artists and alumni of the show, this is Doppel. Have you heard of this guy? Have you heard of Doppel?
No, who's that?
He is a Canberran originally, Canberran producer, which is the town I'm from.
Oh, okay.
And I think he's one of the best producers in Australia.
Okay.
He does this, I would describe it as doof music.
Yeah.
Now, you just learned what doof meant.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I always thought it has to do with the sticks they're holding.
Well, that comes from it.
Okay.
So it's a doof stick because they're at the doof.
Yeah.
And it's a doof because
Because doof, doof, doof.
We're recruiting Ollie to sing the theme song next. I hope that's all right, mate.
In Germany, we say boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
That's probably a bit more sexual here. Like, we went home and boom, boom, boom all night, baby. And you're like, no, I just wanted to play music with you. You got the wrong idea. But the doof that you played, Bohemian Beat Freaks, that was your favorite show of the tour so far.
Yeah, that's the kind of shows I really like, and that's kind of festivals I would go without DJing when I have like a free.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, so you really are just into the lifestyle.
Yeah, like Strawberry Fields, like Rainbow Serpent.
Nice.
I've been many times to Rainbow Serpents. It's a pity that they can't do it anymore on that round.
They're looking at bringing Rainbow back at the end of next year.
To a new ground, to a new place.
Yeah, new place, and I think it'll be like a condensed version, like 2 days.
Yeah, that was like one of my favorite festivals. Like Market Stage on Sunday.
Yeah, I haven't seen a video of you playing it, but I saw a video of you standing behind Matthias from Superflu, filming him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, good times.
Dude, check out this breakdown, man.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
A lot of didgeridoos in there.
Don't mind if I didgeridoo with Oliver Koletzki here on Coburg Up Late. And a massive breakdown by Doppel, aka Andy McMillan. I love your work, Andy. What do you reckon?
What a break, what a drop.
Wait a minute. Was that sound from your tune? What just? Oh, cool. so perfectly blended that they kind of sounded like the same tune.
That's what it's all about. That's the art of mixing.
Oh man, I thought it was all about ingesting drugs. So this is one of yours.
That's the remix I made. That's my latest remix. That's a remix I made this summer from. It's an Australian label, I think. Magic Movement. Is this an Australian label? I think so.
Yes. Ready, we'll get it twice.
You have no idea, right? It's like, I think it's an Australian label. It's Magic Movement for an artist called XIQUE-XIQUE.
Oh yeah, that sounds familiar. I'm not going to pretend I know it.
And
exclamation mark.
Yeah, and yeah, quite happy with it.
Unreleased?
Out last month.
Hey Ollie, I have to ask you this. I'm fascinated by the track that you released, which I suspect might be a reflection of your philosophy. Spiritual but not religious.
Yeah.
Could you tell me a little bit about what that means to you?
I mean, it's a super successful track. Like heaps of plays at Spotify. To be honest, at the end, it's just another song. Yeah.
Don't spoil the illusion.
But like a
You
lot.
conjured it in a cauldron with witches around you, right?
I mean, in my I've released 9 albums. Yeah. And I released over 120 songs. And you always have to find a name for each song, which like is a lot of names. And this song has like a really like a magical feel. So I was looking for like a name that could fit to the music, and somehow I've started to read that book. There's a book out called Spiritual but Not Religious.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a book from like some really spiritual girl.
Oh yeah.
So
Who's not religious though?
and that just thought like, wow, that fits.
Sure.
That fits good. So and like now so many yoga and meditation people out there loves this song so much that like there are a lot of people with tattoos. Was like made like spiritual but not religious tattoo.
What?
Yeah.
They got tattoos of your song title that you just kind of borrowed from a book.
Yeah, they're sending me their tattoos all the way because the track means so much to them, which I love.
Well, that's very special.
Yeah, but
Because
like,
ultimately it's up to their interpretation.
oh, here we are. Wow, nice. We are talking too much, bro.
So you're saying that I could just change the name of this show to Align Your Chakras with Oliver Koletzki and we'd get a whole new audience.
So, and actually, like everyone now is thinking that I'm like a super spiritual person.
Well, that's
because
why
of
I
that.
asked.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Yeah, right.
No.
Is that part of your life whatsoever?
I mean, like, I'm a guy, I'm a science guy, or at the end of the day.
Do you think that they're mutually exclusive? Is it science or spirituality? Is that
No. Both is possible, but
according to a science guy?
Yeah, but now, like, everybody thinks like I'm meditating every evening and I'm doing yoga every morning, but I'm not doing this. Sorry, people out there.
Sorry to break it to you,
but like I'm not.
we're as unhealthy as ever.
But I'm not a big fan of religion at all. So,
Me too, brother.
Somehow this absolutely makes sense.
Yes. awesome. Another Stil Vor Talent release? It sounds as though we've definitely traversed from Kotori into SVT now.
Yeah, right, exactly. This is a NHII, NHII. This is now saying something different, but it's wrong. I think that's
He's just trying to throw me off the scent.
No, I think it's because of collaboration. A guy from New York. And electronic melodic tech house, but with an influence of organic sounds from the Arabian world.
Cool. You know who else does Arabian influence well? Sam Shure.
Yeah. Because that's where he comes from.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, definitely his parents.
Right.
His parents. His father is a famous oud player. You know what an oud is?
No.
Oud is like
I won't pretend to know this time.
It's an Arabian guitar. It's
wow.
one of those big ones.
Wow, so music's in his blood.
Yeah, exactly. So he can play a few instruments, especially the piano. And yeah, he's one of our really promising artists.
Absolutely.
On our label.
So unique. Every release.
And he was here in Australia last month, right?
We missed him he was here a week before we set the studio up.
Ah, really? So new.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, this season.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Fuck yeah, Ollie.
Yeah, maybe the most famous, I'm sure, track. Yeah.
It's got such I would describe this as like a head turner.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you are in the club or the festival, that if you hear this... Did you hear that?
Because of those crazy cowbells.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We've got 8 minutes left on Coburg Up Late. We've probably got time for one, maybe two more tunes. Take us home. Have you got anything else to plug? Anything else coming up that you wanted to share? Any shout-outs to make?
Shout-outs to my friends in Berlin. Really miss you. Already like on tour for a month now. So, yeah, I can't wait for the next session. Shout-out. And yeah, I'm working on my 10th album. The big 10th.
Wow.
I'm really
Happy birthday.
Yeah, it's really special for me. Because somehow I said, like, I don't know, like 20 years ago, I said, when it's really going to happen that I'm be like a famous musician, I definitely want to write 10 albums. So that's what looks like. That's what's about to happen.
Fantastic. Have you made a start on that at all? Or
yes, I already started. I'm just in the beginning, but I already have like 12 loops that I made.
Cool.
So yeah, now but I'm now like all January I'm in Mexico, and in February, March I'm in South Africa. Not for DJing, just for relax and inspiration. I take my mini studio, my laptop and things with me, and then
that's awesome.
I'm gonna have some input and some inspiration over there, and that's what I'm really looking forward to this album. It's planned for October 2023.
The 10th month.
Yeah.
Keep your ear out. The 10th record, full length from Oliver Koletzki, October 2024. Ollie, I got to say, it's been such a wonderful hour. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Creative mixing to send us home today. Love it. Now this, now unless you're trying to throw me off like we did earlier with the wrong track name, is this an original tune?
Yes, this is original tune. Oliver Koletzki, A Tribe Called Kotori. This is the track where the name of the label comes from. Yeah, because
wow.
First I made the track Tribe Called Kotori, and then afterwards I decided to call the whole label after this name. So yeah, this is like really like a special track to me. It's one of my favorite tracks that I made in my small, not so important life. But like I really like this one.
You mentioned your friends in Berlin earlier. Could I count as your friend yet? Do you think after the last 55 minutes you've had enough fun?
I think we really got closer in the last 45 minutes.
Thank you, mate. And you know, all jokes aside, I think that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe it's about the drug intake. Maybe it's about trying to make two songs sound the same. Or just maybe it's about real human connection. Thank you so much. We're going to play this one out without Oliver Koletzki on Coburg Up Late. Did you program those drums?
Oh, sorry. Just
I'll see myself out.
actually, that's the time. That's just a sample.
Oh, cool.
It's just a sample, but this track is like 7 years old now. The last 2 albums, I invited like real percussionists to my studio and we made like live recording.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, because it's pretty dangerous. Because like a few years later, I heard the same drums in another track. So since then, I'm recording my own percussions.
And did you notice a difference in sound quality?
Yeah, I mean, like we are doing. I'm doing this with my sound engineer, and we're doing like really high class microphoning and make good recordings.
Is that a sample as well?
I played that piano myself.
Oh, that's so cool.
Feel free.
I got excited.
Wow.
Remember, whatever you do, may you do it with passion. And may we all truly endeavour to be kind to each other, the world around us, and ourselves. I've been DJ Be Kind to Other People with Oliver Koletzki. Play nice.
Play nice.
That's it.
Well done. Oh, exciting. That's exciting. Oh.